Well, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to our conjunction video of the week. And today we're going to be covering the conjunction of Jupiter, Saturn, and Rahu. And what happens when Jupiter, Saturn, and Rahu are conjunct in your horoscope. And as always, if you do not know where this conjunction is occurring in your horoscope, if you have this conjunction, what other planetary placements you have, all the astrological details. For that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, and Aspects at the Speed of Light, including all my consultations at this link. So, Jupiter, Rahu, and Saturn. So, first of all, what is Jupiter? Jupiter is wisdom. Jupiter is guru, teachers, preachers, counselor, advisors. It's a significator of, children, wealth, prosperity, husband in a woman's chart. Jupiter represents biology. It's a Jiva Karaka. Then you have Saturn, which represents discipline, structure, organization, duty, commitment. Saturn represents routine, repetitive work. It represents servant class. It represents the social welfare, social reform. It represents administration, administrative work. It's mechanical, structures and mechanical studies. And then you have Rahu. Rahu, the Asura, the demon of the astrological world that induces you to, live a lavish lifestyle and wanting to swayed you into doing drugs and alcohol and smoke. And Rahu simply, steers you off of your dharmic path and takes you into the path of ego, path of, enjoying the material pleasure of this world. Rahu is foreign things. Rahu is unusual things. Anything which is awkward and unusual, that's Rahu. Well, Rahu is also electronics. So when these three planets are conjunct, lot goes on. Lots of things. Number one, your teachers and gurus in your life will hit you. And not hit you because they hate you. They will hit you because they are going to be very strict teachers. And they will have a very unusual way of teaching. They will teach through a stick. Also, depending upon certain signs, you could be cheated by your guru. You may run into some guru, who may come and take you in their, cult, you can say, and make you spend money here and do things and do that thing. And the next thing you're like, what did I even learn here? This also shows me that you will have children late in life. Children will be born in either foreign lands or through a foreign spouse. This also shows me that one will have intelligence towards either technology, mechanical technology, biomechanical technology, biomedical technology, or one will be a very hardcore, disciplined athlete in their life. Somebody who's able to, be committed to a certain task and achieve that task. Usually, this is a combination of somebody who will even go and study fields related to government administration and law. But what this also shows me is that your luck, prosperity, your bhagya, as they call it in Hindi, is going to rise late in life, especially after the age of 34. It'll start when Saturn makes his first cycle. Saturn needs to make his first cycle in your horoscope. Jupiter needs to make 3 cycles in your horoscope. And that is the trigger point of a person to finally find luck in life. Luck in life, prosperity in life, and be able to accomplish goals and accomplish tasks that they set out for in this life, in this world. Usually early on, education feels like a lot of burden, a lot of responsibilities. Also shows that your relationship with the father was never good. Regardless of where this conjunction is placed, relationship with the father was always restrained. Why? Think about it. Jupiter is the significator of the 9th house of father. Saturn originally rules the 10th house, which is gains through the father. And with Rahu, shows that one has to deal with very awkward situations with their fatherly figure. Also shows me you're on a very black and white terms in terms of religion. Either you are extremely religious or you are a complete atheist. You're probably the type of person who has a very hard time even believing in astrology, believing in any kind of an occult science. But only after, in your 30s, you start to respect things, you start to understand things. Before, you might be very biased towards bias in your opinions, very close-minded and conservative in your way of seeing the world. But only after a certain time will a person really realizes their path. Because what happens is, once Jupiter is active with their 3rd cycle, Jupiter is the planet that controls Rahu and Ketu. So when Jupiter is awake and it sees Rahu next to it, it's going to start controlling Rahu. So all the mishaps that you have done in your life will slowly start to get controlled in your life. But you also have a very unusual sense of judgment. You become very conservative in your judgment towards things. But also you can misjudge things big time due to the fact Rahu is sitting there. So early on in your life, you'll make very stupid decisions based on your judgment. Okay. So guys, this was my analysis of Jupiter Saturn Rahu conjunction. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your conjunction is placed, all other planetary placements, my books, consultations, reports, for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow's one. I think on the 2nd or 3rd, Dr. Arjun Pai is going to come to talk about the Mula Nakshatra. Okay? See ya. Bye-bye.